Hello everyone, my name is Mihkel.
Hello, I am Christian.
And in today's Dev Talk, we are going to cover a couple of topics. Firstly, we are going to give you a general overview of what we are doing, the news. Then after that, we'd like to give you a general insight into the experience and skill system of the game. So this one is going to be interesting, and we are very much hoping for your feedback that you can give us in Discord. And lastly, we are going to continue discussion with Agur about the biomes inside the game. This is also a very interesting topic, and I am personally very much expecting to hear that. So let's start. Firstly, the news. We have our demo game in progress, and the team consisting of Alvar, Kevin, Mark, Aune and Henry is actively developing it. They are currently working on the initial systems such as movement and the basic stuff. And also they are developing or doing 3D models. Henry especially is our 3D guy and developing Labyrinth tree. This is the huge tree from Biome 1 that Agur will talk about. And if you can see, there's a little guy in the left corner of that picture. This tree maybe is going to be even bigger in the demo game. So let's see. And it will be filled with different interesting and fascinating stuff like nests and maybe some caves or hideouts or something like that. But yeah, let's wait for Agur and hear what he has to say about that. Okay, Christian, what do we have up next?
Yes, next we have Estonia have that kind of like crowdfunding platform like Hooandja, and we are going there to raise money to publish the English version of the book. And I wanted to show that if original book is by head size, let's say, then the English version will be with many colorful pictures and 3 to 4 times bigger than that. Very big, beautiful pictures, big pictures. And yeah, this is the like first release and in the English version. There will be also something for later, but now our team member Fred is doing the project work there, and the version is the Gods to Be, and let's see how this will go. This is like a unique collector's item, so this is somewhat special. It's expensive. Be aware, it's expensive, but it's good. Also, good news, everyone. Agur is already working on the second book. Imagine that. And this second book will be based on the main quest in our demo game. Very interesting. So, little bit sneak peek, what we want to do is that every book what you read, you get more knowledge and more insights about our gaming world. So until the game is out, there is so much to learn, discover and talk about. So yes, very good.
Yeah. Books are like a guide or wiki to the game, so it's filled with hints. Okay, what are we doing beside that? We are also excited about our crypto token, Root Seed. The first version of the white paper is now available on our website. Feel free to check it out. We are providing the link below this video somewhere. Please look at it. Keep in mind that this is still the first draft of the white paper and concept. So it is subject to change as we gain more knowledgeable, because we are talking with different experts and to ensure that everything will be legally sound. It takes some time. We probably need to change something in the white paper, but we wanted to present our ideas and describe what kind of benefits do you get when you purchase the token. So go check out the white paper. We probably add there something even more later when we have talked with the experts. So yeah, we'll let you know about that also. Okay. Christian, do you want to add something to this news, crypto token news?
Only that it is another very, very interesting and deep learning curve for us. Also, this adventure and knowledge, because we have to involve people who are done it many times already, to learn from them, to get the information and knowledge from them. But it can be very interesting, and maybe it will be so beneficial to boost up our game development. It's interesting. It's so interesting to us also. So let's hope that this is the one of the key things that will boost us.
Yeah, we will probably do another video about Root Seed and the Root Coin and everything related to that, so you get better picture and better understanding of what are our goals there and what are we doing. This video, maybe it's I feel that it's important to do that. We are not going to cover it this time in this dev talk. We'll do it later when we have like white paper version 5 or version 2 or 3, like almost finished one. Then we are ready to make a better description of the system. Okay, next topic, the experience system and skill system in the game. Very interesting, very interesting. I start with that, with this topic. The experience and skill system is built on 3 pillars. 3. Firstly, skill development in the game requires practice. As the saying goes, practice makes perfect. So it's not always easy to reach higher levels in a profession or in a skill, but the more you practice, the better you get. So it's important to practice a lot and maybe focus on 1 or 2 skills mainly, so you get very professional in these areas. Secondly, the second principle, we aim to avoid having a skill gap or a maximum level, ensuring continuous progression. So we don't want to limit your playtime or your possibilities inside the game. We want you to be able to play this game as long as you want, like years and years. So that's why we decided that there shouldn't be any limitations to the skill levels or the player character level. And the third principle is that every bit of progression should hold meaning and contribute to character development. So it's important that everything matters in the game. Yeah, we'll talk about this a bit later to explain it better. Okay, Christian, how does it work, this system?
It is very different or little bit different usually. We have, like when you kill a monster, after that you get experience. But we want to do differently. Like always, we do things differently because we want to that people feel how the game is more alive. And that's why every action earns you experience, even if you land a single hit. Let's say there is a monster and you hit the monster. You get little bit experience. Of course, if more hits you do, more experience to gain. The same goes to gathering. The same goes to crafting. That little bit you do, like in life. You don't have to finish all the work to get the experience. You get little bit experience by doing on the way. So that's what we want to do. And also is that depending on your skill level, it's how well the outcome will come. So the skill is very important here to that you're skillful. Also, one thing is the skill. Then another thing is that how your eye and hand coordination in the mini game. This is also important. We don't talk that here so much, but this is also important. So skill is important. And each skill is tied at least one primary attribute, maybe even the secondary, meaning, let's say you are chopping down the tree. So you are using your strength. So also your strength attribute will rise. Or maybe, let's say you're using a sword and your strength is the primary, and let's say the dexterity is secondary. So the strength will rise little more and dexterity little bit. That's let's say you want to use bow later in the game, but you are mostly using sword. But now you have risen your dexterity attribute. So now it's, let's say the bow, we don't know yet, I'm just doing these examples. Then it's easier. Or maybe dagger use dexterity or I don't know, spear or something. So meaning that when you are very good at one weapon, usually one or two other weapons are now easier to learn, or they like they're easier. Then mostly when you play the games, there is that when you get the level, you get some kind of attribute points, and you put I don't know, 1 to strength and 2 to dexterity and little bit to bow and little bit to I don't know, a sword. Yeah, we don't have that. You can't put any points, any skills, any attributes. Only way to increase these attributes or these skill levels is to do the work or action what raises it. If you want to raise a strength, hit the rock, gather the tree, use the sword, use the axe. Example for that. Then the strength also rises. Very interesting. If you have played Life is Feudal, you know the drill. But there is yeah, it's very, very interesting. And I will explain a little bit about our how the damage will come out when you use, let's say, this sword. So how this attribute will play a role, and how this sword damage play a role. So let's say that you have strength of 5. You have 5 strength. So already you do damage 5. If you use strength based weapon, you do strength 5 damage. So now you have a weapon. You have a weapon what have possibility to do 20 damage. Like if you are maxed out, we understand you do 25 damage then. But let's say that you have 10% of the sword using skill. So from that 20 damage, what is possible to do with the sword, 10% is 2. So you have 5 strength, you get 5 here, you have 10% of using sword skill, sword quiz 20, but you get 10%, you get 2, 5 plus 2 is 7. So now you do 7. And that's it. That's how why we want to do that, I will explain a little bit, is that even if, let's say, that because we don't have restriction that you can't use. Let's say Mihkel is old player and I am the newbie. I am the knob here. And but we are friends. So I go to the Mihkel's house and Mihkel, oh, you, my old friend, I will gift you very good old sword, legendary one or something, which has 200 damage. I'm like, holy shit, yes, I am all powerful now. But Mihkel says, no, you're not, you have good sword. But 200 damage, when I started to use it, I get only 1% out of it. Meaning, when I have 10%, I do 20 damage. When I have 1%, I do 2 damage. It's like, what the heck? But yeah, you don't have a skill. You have very powerful sword. Of course, it gives you advantage later when you know how to use it. But the explanation is here that also, like in real life, maybe you just got your driver license, or maybe you have never driven. I know that Mihkel like Porsches. So Mihkel gives me fastest Porsche in the world. I go, holy shit, boop, boop, open the door and poof, crashed. Because I don't have a skill. I have all the powerful car, but I don't know to drive. Or maybe I know to drive, but I go to the traffic and I don't know there is red and yellow and green. And I go, oh yeah, fuck. That's what we want to do. You can have the good sword, you have got all the powerful items, but if you don't have the skills, yeah, you have to learn. Yeah. You have to learn to use. That's what we want to do.
Yeah, that's why it's important to focus on a skill. And these percentages, they are also subject to change. It depends on the balancing of the system, because we want skill to be really important in the game. So yeah, let's see. That's why we are doing this demo game. We want to test it out ourselves to feel what's the best balance, or how is it really wise to do that. Okay, thank you, Christian. Are you finished?
Yes.
Okay, let's go on. Furthermore, our skill system goes beyond merely relating to attributes. Leveling up skills gives you various benefits. Actually, it's enhancing your abilities and effectiveness in the game world. The specific advantages could be different depending on the skill, of course. For instance, as you progress in the tree gathering skill, let's say, then when your skill raises, your not only you become faster at chopping the tree, but also you witness improvements in the quantity and quality of the materials obtained. So with every skill milestone achieved, we haven't talked about these milestones actually, but every skill have different milestones inside the progression, where you obtain different perks. You unlock new perks, such as the ability to obtain rare materials, maybe branches, seeds, fruits, something like that. Yes, and that's how you enhance your resource gathering capabilities in the game. I hope it was clear that I wanted to say. So when your skill level raises, you firstly get quicker and get more materials out of the tree, but also you unlock different perks along the way. Okay, Christian.
Yeah, I just extend or add a little bit more to Mika's talk here, that the point here also is that usually when you are at the so-called starting areas or something, then there is never like point to go back there. But if the every area there's different quality trees, and maybe after when you have high enough skills and you get to chop down these trees in the starting area, what you have seen 2 years now, nobody has taken them down because they don't have a skill yet, and you can go back. Or maybe you go back to the starting area or this because you know there is one specific kind of trees where you only get branches. Now you get something other out of it. So this is very interesting that imagine this satisfaction when you fell this high quality tree or you get something special out of it. That's what unforgettable. That's the immersion in the journey. What we want to players to feel. Yeah, and also there is quests. What you can get only when your skill is high enough. So when your skill is high enough, certain NPCs now will give you these options if you are friends with them. Also, there is NPC friend level, if you know that. We have talked about that, but yeah, there is like in Project Gorgon, now is on sale till 27th of the July. Buy Project Gorgon now. But yeah, there is very good. If you go there, that's deep games. Very, very, very. It's not very beautiful, but it's very good. Okay, but this is aside. But from there is this NPC relationship thing taken, and also this that if you have skills, you get special quests, and maybe now this person who are very skilled at chopping down trees, but it's not very good at fighting mobs or being in PvP zone or somewhere. But this guy now have or girl this special quest. Now he can share or she can share the quest with these strong adventurers who help to finish the quest or kill the mobs around the tree or something. And then that's interesting. You now need to talk to other players, and this journey is very interesting. So it will unfold, and we can't wait to witness what's going on then. So we eagerly await. Yeah, this is very exciting, very exciting.
Okay, let's move on. Now we'll continue discussing biomes with Agur and delve into it a bit more. Please, Agur, share your thoughts.
Hello my friends, and today I talk you a little more about our Labyrinth 3 biomes. The Labyrinth 3 biome consists 8 plant species, 7 animal species, 3 insect species and 2 bird species. I will give some names for you, for example, and the names are maiaslill, umbtihnik, kaharpuu, puusammal, torkerohi, sammalseen, laibaputk. As you can see, all those names are in Estonian. I thought that this is more interesting than translating them into English. I hope you too find it interesting. And now I want to talk about one animal, a very important animal in the Labyrinth biome. It's kasulik. It means useful in English. And that animal is really useful. Kasulik is a rhinoceros sized animal that excretes poop in the shapes of cubes. Those are very big cubes, so you can use those as a building material for your home, example. Kasulik is herbivore and he attacks only when he is attacked himself. So it's quite tameable animal. And meeting this animal, it's a clear sign that somewhere near is the Labyrinth 3. Then there is another animal, the protector of the tree. His name is Kolelajas, and he attacks on every opportunity. And he is not so useful as kasulik, because his meat is edible, but it infects player with sick and tired effects, because the meat consists some insects and it's not so good to eat. The skin of Kolelajas, it can be used for crafting, but the skin has a poisonous effect, so the item got that effect, but that effect got the crafter too. So if you want to craft something from Kolelajas skin, you must take the antidote of poison. The insects are edible, those who make this effect. And in the top of Labyrinth 3 there is a bird, nests a bird who eats those insects, and so the Kolelajas and the bird, kahepäine harakas, two-headed harakas, are cooperating. They are friends. And the bird is not the nicest bird if you are a player. He steals stuff from players, which is then carries to his nest. And if you want your stuff back, you must go to the nest and fight with the birds. There are approximately 5 to 10 birds, but there you can find the stuff from other players too. So it's like a mini dungeon. And under the tree is living a mouse here. Cute little fellow who is easy to kill, good source of meat, but he makes a nest whenever he finds a player house, and he eats the player supplies from inventory, even and from house of course, and he likes to chew through players' equipment. So if you find here's nest, you want to kill him, because he's a little bugger who must be dead and eaten. Yes. And I think for today it's all. Let's see how it goes in the game, in actual game, but those is my ideas. So have fun and play some games.
Thank you, Agur, for your thoughts and explanations.
Thanks, man. So, but yeah, this is it for today. We encourage everyone to join our Discord channel and share some ideas and comments related to these topics if you want. Your inputs and ideas are welcome. Be friendly, be supportive, and yeah, we play games there. There is Crazy Gamers channel also there, so I play Project Gorgon there. Come and see. It's very ugly game, but very interesting. Right now. But yeah, together we want to make the Mortalis game unparalleled gaming experience, where skill, strategy, and adventure intervene to create the world like no other. So this is very interesting. Yeah, the journey, you know, we have over 3 years behind us, but we are smarter, we are stronger, we are wiser, and we know better now how to go forward. So let's see where this adventure leads.
Okay, see you all next time, and meanwhile have fun
And play some games.